the queen of radio, Wendy. Wendy.
I got a mirror, a bottle, and a pen, the lights and the music. Don't care.
Patti LaBelle is in the studio. Here she comes back. Her new CD is in stores right now, Miss Patti.
Yes, the new CD is Patti LaBelle, Classic Moments.
No, I know that.
Tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow.
Tomorrow is the day it's in the stores.
I feel honored that you're here then, and everybody's on. Sit down, Miss Patti.
Okay, honey, I have to go get an air break. She has me fainting in the studio, but she has air on now.
You've been menopausal, though, for almost 3 years.
No, baby, 10. 10 years
Jeez,
of
I thought I was making a joke about it. Really?
No.
Why are you menopausal for so long?
Because I stopped taking the medicine. You know, when they had that scare, that Primrose scare and stuff, and women were taking all this medicine to keep them from flashing. I said, and I had done a commercial for it.
Right.
Running hot, running cold. I was running to overload. Honey, baby, after that scare came, I said, I'm going to have to run hot.
Right.
For the rest of my life. Because I'm afraid of medicine. So I've been, like, without medicine for 5 years.
Do you take anything?
Nothing.
For anything?
I take medicine for my diabetes.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You know,
I'm
you
diabetic.
do.
So I take that.
And that's it.
That's it. I don't take any medicine for menopause.
So to go to your house is freezing.
It's kind of cool.
Uncomfortable for everybody except for you.
There's a hot room for you. I have a hot room for you.
Would that be your bedroom, Miss Patti?
No, it's my kitchen.
Miss Patti.
The kitchen is hot and cold.
Tell me, with menopause, are you more sexual as a... Do you still have sex, Miss Patti? Do
I still think about it?
Okay, sure.
Girl, am I human?
Yes.
Am I breathing? Do you see me walking? So of course I think about it.
But do you do you have a boyfriend?
Not yet, Wendy. Not yet. I heard I did.
Where, from this show?
From this show.
No, that was years ago. That was Keith Sweat.
I heard about that too. And I heard that I have a man who's taking all my money. If I had a man, he sure wouldn't be taking my money.
Well, okay.
He would be just a man, a nice man.
Yeah.
But no, Keith Sweat was my boyfriend for a minute, right? I said, Lord, I don't even know the man. So people had given me men.
Yeah.
But of course, I want to get married again.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm in the land of the living. The song that just went on.
That's right.
That's my anthem. It's like I'm still here. My mother's gone. My father's gone. My sisters are gone.
Yes.
I'm still here. I've been singing for 45 years. We're going to celebrate that, too, at the Atlantis on October 15th.
Okay.
They're having a Patti LaBelle tribute. I've been divorced for 8 years. I was married for 32 years.
Oh, yeah, most of your life.
Most of my life. And I'm not married
now. Do you
now,
get microdermabrasion or anything? Your decollage is beautiful. How you doing?
How you doing? Girl, I just have my mother's and father's skin. I just
your neck, everything, Miss Patti. Your hands.
It's good. No, Wendy, I'm blessed with.
And your hands are so small. You have like a size 2 hand. What does anything fit?
This
ring is beautiful.
Now that's
your wedding ring.
No, and this is my Patti ring.
Okay, you wear it on the wedding
trying to get me married. No, I just wear it because I could afford to buy it for myself.
That's right. How many carats is that? 10,
it's
15?
Like 20.
Oh, sorry. You're so far out of my league. Who knows?
Right. I'm not far out of your league.
I'm cheesy like that, though. I like to know how much and what's doing. Now, do you date famous? Do you date young? What do you date?
I don't know. No. If I date my dogs.
Yeah, but I mean...
No, I'm dating my dogs. Now, I have 18 dogs. I don't go out yet.
Yeah, it's been 8 years, Miss Patti. You don't want a cobweb situation.
Baby, it ain't gonna happen like that. Miss Patti is gonna always be ready when it happens.
Okay.
So it's like this, Wendy. I'm ready for real love. Not that what I had for my 32 years wasn't real, but you know how you grow apart.
Yes.
And you find yourself wanting to be divorced.
Yes.
So that's who I am. I'm a divorced woman who's still alive.
Can I ask you, so you married for 33 years.
32.
32 years. At what point in the 32 years were you teetering on divorce, or did it just all of a sudden just hit you?
Gosh. Maybe for, like, after the 20th year. And then I did a lot of pretending.
Yeah.
And so did he. I mean, we talk to each other now.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Yes.
In the marriage we talked, but it wasn't healthy for my son. You know, my son, he needed 2 healthy parents.
That's right.
If we're together or if we're apart.
That's right.
And so now that's what he has. And I know I'm feeling good, and I know my ex-husband is feeling good, so we're not enemies.
Do you pay him alimony?
Why would I? He's not that kind of man.
Oh, fabulous.
I've been blessed. I don't have slouches in my life.
Yes.
And
your son, how old is he?
God, he's 32.
Is he married? Do you have grandchildren?
No, he's not married. I want him to have some children. I mean, he can get married if he wants, but I want a baby.
Yeah.
And sorry, I'm talking. Then I have adopted sons. I have Dodd and Stanley and my nephew Billy and my niece Stacy. So somebody has to have a baby.
Yeah, no,
I can't.
Are you very do you give them fever when they bring girls around you?
Heck no, because all the trolls so far, they've been nice.
Okay.
Nice trolls. I call them trolls, meaning not bad, but they're nice girls.
Right.
And they're not. And my sons, I have 3 sons,
yes.
four sons,
and they have
a
big
and they
inheritance.
have people in their life because they want to be in their life, not in Patti LaBelle's life.
Gotcha.
So that's the basic thing that I think my son looks at. I mean, my son Zori looks at the women first and try to figure out: do you want me or do you want my mother?
Yeah. Exactly.
So it's hard.
Exactly.
So I don't have any babies, grandchildren yet.
Yeah. Miss
yet.
Patti, you've got very beautiful teeth. I mean, your whole, and your eyes are so clear and big, like a young schoolgirl.
I feel,
and I'm saying without eyelashes and without makeup. I'm looking at your natural, the white and the brown, and I'm saying,
Wendy don't miss a thing.
No,
I mean, trust me, you guys.
No,
she's on it.
I
have. This is a good day. This is a real good day for me.
At 61,
and I feel good.
Miss Patti, you're here.
Yes, I'm here, and gosh, I'm still standing. Oh, let me tell you something else, Wendy, before I get off the show. July 1st, I'm going to be at Bryant Park on Good Morning America.
Oh!
Okay? Doing Ain't No Way and doing, probably Lady Marmalade and the song that you just played with the girl, Christine W. We're going to be performing that, and I'm going to Elton John tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm going to London to do the Black and White Ball at his home, and I'm recording tomorrow with Josh Stone for a Disney project in London.
Wow.
And I'm going to do the 4th of July with Elton John in Philly.
Very nice.
I just told you everything I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm
you got to, because I'm
working
just
on my new show.
My
new show has new episodes that starts this week.
TV1, Living It Up with Patti LaBelle.
The first episode is the making of this CD.
Yes.
And
I did the gossip on that the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, I was talking about you, but I was talking about that.
And the next time you see me, I might be married. I don't know. Just for your ears.
Do you want a big wedding if you get married?
Patty, when are you going to get married? Do I what, honey?
A big wedding, or are you just going to meet him, you date for a moment, and you go to the justice?
I didn't have a big wedding.
Huh?
I didn't have a big wedding.
Good.
I went to Maryland, and we went to the man, and he said, say I do.
How do you get along with
He said I do, and I said I do. That was 34 years ago.
Yeah, well, it's not the ceremony, it's the actual...
Girl, why do you spend money for a wedding?
I went to Justice of the Peace.
Save the money, buy some pumps.
Exactly. Hello.
You don't have that big wedding, like $100,000 wedding.
Okay,
anymore.
a couple of more things with you, and I just know we have to speed along. I'm sorry, Miss Patti.
No, I know.
Now, you have a very, very nice Louis Vuitton collector's piece, one of the hard-to-get pieces.
Check out everything.
And Mariah Carey came in with the same one, except a smaller version. Now, what I learned from you, Miss Patti, is that just because they're backstage doesn't make them have VIP behavior. I learned this from you a long time ago. You went on stage someplace around the country somewhere, and when you came back from off stage, somebody had taken your bag, and then I remember the sable coat episode.
Oh my goodness.
And on occasion, you have been known to actually come on stage, maybe not to perform, maybe a little award ceremony, but with your little clutch. I learned that from you.
I put it on the table. And you know what it has in it? It just has like spray perfume. Like sometimes I want to spray on stage. It's just like a little crystal clutch or something. One of those.
A little
Judith
Catherine
Lieber.
Bauman, Judith Lieber.
Yeah, a little nice clutch. It's good for the eyes.
$2,800 to $5,000, $7,000. I know the skinny.
You don't miss a thing.
No, because I ordered. Well,
you know what? It's good to show
point.
if you have it. And it's not good to flaunt. It's not good to show off.
Because as soon as you have a couple of drinks, then you leave it someplace.
So I took it on stage and had my perfume in it and my little lipstick and my mirror.
Yeah.
I have a bigger mirror on the piano.
Yeah.
Every now and then I'll do a little tiny touch up.
Yeah.
You know, girls got to put their gloss on.
Of course.
You know, I saw you putting yours on about
I was ready for you.
Oh, ready for Miss
Yes.
Patti. Oh, gosh.
Is it rude for me to ask you what you have in such a big bag right now?
Usually hot sauce and...
Can I see? Can you pull out some of the interesting things? Miss Patti LaBelle's handbag.
Let me show you this. You saw this, right?
Are you going to...
Did your mother and father get theirs?
No. Can you autograph this for me, though? And I'm going to frame it.
Okay.
And let me just see what all's going on.
This is perfume.
Okay.
That I'm wearing now.
Creed perfume.
These are my... Are they Gucci
Chanel glasses from
Chanel?
Canal Street.
Yep, I have somebody's
playing.
tape. No.
Chicken Little. It's called Stir It Up. Your Stir It Up
This
song.
is the one that I'm doing with Joss Stone.
Okay.
Tomorrow. This is somebody who was trying to sell me hair. Weave products in the Bahamas. They have a place, and I'm going to give them a shout out on my TV show.
He looks cute too, Miss Patty, and he doesn't look gay.
No,
he's married.
They have 3 kids.
Damn.
A beautiful family. Oh, look, I have these. These are my. Aren't they?
Oh, your reading glasses. They're lined with crystal.
Girl, let me see what else. I have stuff.
These are
I have
fabulous. These reading glasses and the prescription's not so thick.
Now, my hot sauce is in my
This is the color I wear. I love
Are you
shop.
serious?
Oh, Miss Patty and I have something.
I love that color.
Okay, good. That was by the way,
Wendy, look in
OPI.
here. And this is the lady. This is the husband. And this is the wife.
Okay, let me see.
They're my purse because they're real nice people.
Oh, yes, so
my
they are.
passport.
Nice. And a copy of her own CD.
Wait a minute.
I'm looking at Patty
Copy of my
LaBelle's
CD
passport.
because when I get the airport, people, they treat me nice when they see this. They say, "Are you Patty LaBelle?" I say, "Yes."
And then you give them a
they
CD.
move me up and they give me up fast. Yeah. Pass it on.
Gee, are you? Oh, look at this.
Wallet with about $2 in it.
Yeah. What is that, the Louis Vuitton wallet that matches the bag?
Matches the purse.
Oh, all kinds of platinum.
Wendy.
You've got money?
I got about a few dollars. Let me see.
I see.
No.
Oh, I see a stack of $100 bills.
This is a good day. Didn't I say that?
Okay, put your stuff away, Miss Patty.
you
I'm
asked me
surprised
to
that you're
show
such a good sport. Okay, continue to empty.
I don't have my hot sauce in here, though. It's in the other bag. But
What do you
keep on
like? I
talking.
like Frank's hot sauce. What do you like?
No, wait. It's stuff called 100% Pain.
Oh.
It's phenomenal.
Wow.
I'll put some of this on.
What is that, tea rose oil?
No, Kiehl's Musk Oil, the best in the world. Girl,
that
this
does
stuff
smell
is
good.
awesome.
What was it like working with Mary J. Blige while we go through your handbag?
It was wonderful. You know, my experience with collaborations on this CD with Mary J. and Elton and Christine.
Let me borrow this perfume.
You like this?
I'm using it all.
Isn't this nice?
No, it is very nice.
It was wonderful working with everybody on the CD.
Let me ask you about Courtney Love.
Okay,
She's a piece of work, Patty.
But guess what? She
What?
needs love too.
Yes.
That's, I called her because I see her on these TV shows where she's had a moment.
Yes.
And I said, you know what? I really like this girl.
Yeah.
And so I called her and she, played she didn't play the lead guitar on I'll Stand By You. But she was there with me for 2 hours. We did my TV show, TV One with her. And she was, playing on the song. But she's just a very interesting woman.
She's talented. She did the Larry Flint store or the
movie about Larry, whatever his name is.
I need a black Sharpie because I don't want Miss Patty to walk out without signing this. I'm not
Look
lying.
at the other side now. Look at the other side, girl. That's me in my ball gown. So I can sign that side for you or the other side. But Wendy.
Yes.
It was nice working with all of the people on the album.
That's wonderful.
Oh, the
And
puppeteer.
this is a wonderful CD. It's called Patti LaBelle Classic Moments, in stores tomorrow on Deaf Soul Classics. Is Jay-Z treating you okay over there?
He's a nice young man. I admire him so
Have
much.
you had a double date with he and Beyonce and you and your young man?
Who's my young man?
I don't know. I'm trying to trap
keep
you.
trying to give me a man. She trying hard. My man is the dogs. I told you right now, honey.
I want this
But I don't date. Okay, I haven't dated.
Have they asked you
girl.
to be a guest at the wedding yet?
Are they getting married? See, you telling me a bunch of stuff I don't know. I don't know about my man. I don't know about their wedding. I just heard that Destiny's Child, they're breaking up today. I just heard that. Is that true? Is it true?
Child, please.
Now, Wendy, you should know.
I'll walk you to the elevator because there's more to the story, Miss Patty.
I hope they don't.
I'm about to floor
hope
you.
they
No. That is the least of the problems. I'll walk you to the elevator. Now, everybody, it's called Classic Moments, Patti LaBelle. It's in stores tomorrow. New York City. I'm going to continually remind you of what Miss Patty is doing. You have been wonderful.
Thank you, Wendy.
Will you come back?
I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back
Thank
to
you.
see you. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you, New York. Love you and every place else listening.
Yeah, Power 99.
Oh my God,
everywhere.
Power 99 Philly.
Discharged from the military. But now he's home, and I just want to tell him to get the out.
The Wendy Williams Experience.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Loon.
What's the word?
Wow, so I hear you're rolling out the red carpet for him tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to, get my little extravaganza, my little shindig on tonight.
Ooh, where? What?
I was going down tonight, Club Duvet. I got an all-white and pastel. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, that's that Miami flavor, that Miami Vice color code. You know what I mean? Like white, teal, lavender,
All right.
pink,
And
yellow.
where is it again? You got conflummoxed.
Yeah, it's gonna be a duvet.
Okay, where's that?
That's I think 21st between 5th and 6th. The same block as like Justin's and Ty's.
That's nice. Then what are we celebrating?
Oh, we celebrate my birthday, girl. I'm getting younger.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm getting younger.
Well, let me see. You're still not anywhere near 30.
I mean, I'm close. I'm up there.
Is your mom going to be there too?
Huh?
Your mom?
Yeah, my mom's in town. You already know she in full swagger. And she just got a cast took off her leg, so she's really ready to go.
Wow. All right, well, that sounds nice. Club Duvet tonight with Loon.
Yeah, I'm coming to your joint Wednesday. I know your joint ain't right?
Yeah, I was going to say, exactly. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm glad that you called because I wanted to invite you.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was saying. I'm already having my ear to the street, baby. I'm going to be there.
All right.
Front and center. Right now, I'm on the set doing this movie, my man Troy Reed. It's called A Man's Man, a Wally Satch story.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm playing Wally Satch. I'm walking back and forth with this big 357 in my hand. We got New York fighters out here, full cooperation, so...
Now, let me ask you, do you back to your birthday, do you buy yourself a birthday gift?
You know what? That's funny you asked that, because I was just talking about that earlier today. I actually do treat myself to nice stuff on my birthday, because, you know, I do so much for people in my family, my friends, and things of that nature. It's like, it just became so automatic with me. I don't really be looking for nothing in return, so
right.
I always go out and do for me. But, you know, the people that do take the initiative to give me something, you know, I always appreciate it. But I don't really go out there, like, you know, with intention of receiving, because I'm so used to doing for my people.
Right.
Even the ones that don't need it, like, I just like doing.
So, Loon, so what are you buying yourself this year?
Me?
Yeah.
I bought myself a condo, actually, down in ATL.
Nice.
Yeah, they just built this 5-star condominium building, like the only 5-star joint in Georgia. And I looked at it like some real prime real estate, so I said, let me snatch that up.
Yeah.
So that was my birthday gift to me. I moved to the Buckhead Grand, y'all.
That's
you in the ATL area, you around Phipps and Lenox Mall, you might see me coming out buildings like 20 paces away from both malls.
Damn, nice.
Yep.
That's real nice. That's hot.
Yep.
Well,
but yeah, I'm definitely coming to your joint Wednesday. I want to see you at my joint tonight.
Yeah, you know what? I think I might fall through there tonight, and I definitely will see you on Wednesday. And happy birthday.
Thank you, baby. Tell Kelly you gonna bring his ass through too, man. I ain't playing.
All right.
I need love from the whole Williams clan.
Thank you, Loon.
All right, lady.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. That would be the Hunter clan, but it's all good, Loon. I'm a Williams because that's my maiden name. I started putting my career down long before I could find a suitable suitor. And by the time I found the suitable suitor, you already knew me as Wendy Williams. Anyway, everybody, happy birthday again, Loon. And Mount Vernon, thank you for listening today. You know, WBLS is in Mount Vernon every Friday night, Lounge 42. It's 42 West Broad Street in Mount Vernon. It's WBLS live broadcast. Ladies 23 and older, gentlemen 25 and older. And the doors open up at 11 p.m. And then Saturday, it's back at Lounge 42 for David Levy with Caribbean Bliss. Want to hear what Patti LaBelle wrote on my... I really am going to frame this, too. I'm going to put this next to my Oprah picture. She said, "Dear Wendy, I love you so much. Patty." She put Patty. Thank you, Patty. How you doing?
How you doing?
No wonder why everybody falls in love with Patty, like all the young girls and stuff like that. She's got so much spirit, but so much wisdom. Like we even talked behind the scenes, and normally I like people that, like leave the room and go do other stuff and then come back and talk to me on the microphone. Thank you so much, Miss Patti LaBelle. I'm sorry for whatever fever I've caused over the years. This is a new day. Ow. That was a cross between Patty and Larry Blackman, I think. Okay, let me fall back. Let me stay in my lane. All right, everybody, we're going to continue with this break, and we'll be back with the last break of the show. I do have to share with you my Brenda K. story. So that above all, and then, everything else will kind of fall into place. Oh, by the way, don't forget, just real quick, June 28th, my CD is in stores. Wendy Williams Brings the Heat, Volume 1. And I'm doing a signing earlier from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. actually on release day, which is next Tuesday, June 28th. FYE is in Rockefeller Center. I'll be there from 6 to 8 p.m. doing signings of my new CD, Wendy Williams Brings the Heat, on opening day, June 28th. So hopefully I'll see you at the FYE, and we'll take a break, continue with the break rather, and be back with the remainder of the show next on 107.5 WBLS.
Here's another artist from Wendy Brings the Heat, Volume 1, in stores June 28th.
Somebody tell me, baby.
Fight till the morning light. And we make up and we break up. That's real. Alrighty, everybody. It's the Wendy Williams Experience. Oh, thank you very much, Patti LaBelle, for coming in, emptying your Louis Vuitton bag, talking real talk, talking about menopause, talking about your Diana Ross makeup situation, talking about Patti cooking. Patti loves the kids. Patti is the bomb. And a special shout out again to Patti LaBelle. Don't forget her new CD called Patti LaBelle Classic Moments is in stores tomorrow. Okay, so on Saturday, I had the pleasure of hosting something for J&R Music World, where my CD will be available, and many CDs. You go down there, you can get classic Patti and all kind of stuff. Anyway, it was down at Park Row, the J&R down there, Park Row, right across the street from City Hall in Manhattan, New York City, USA. So a special shout out to Mashunda. She performed. She's got a CD that's about to come out. And Brenda K. Starr performed. Now, I haven't seen Brenda in years, well over a decade. I was working at a radio station that played the type of music that Brenda did back then, including the song I Still Believe, which was like, the numero uno everywhere. So, Mariah and Brenda don't get along like that. Well, and the interviews that you've seen Brenda doing, where she's speaking highly of Mariah, and I know you were under the same thought that I was, that, oh, Brenda, she passed the tape along, Mariah's tape to Tommy Mottola. Mariah went on and became a big star. Brenda went on, and she's a multiple Billboard Music Award recipient, as well as Grammy nominee, and she's doing big things with the Latin community and Spanish language CDs and whatnot. So I'm thinking, even though Brenda is not what Mariah is, Brenda's happy in her lane. And she is. She's got a gorgeous husband and 4 kids. But Mariah asks Brenda to go on these shows to speak highly of her. And Brenda does it out of the goodness of her heart. And all Brenda asked Mariah one day, Brenda apparently hosts a radio show at a small radio. I can't even think of what radio show it actually was because she was talking so fast. But basically, she asked Mariah to come on her show. Now, look, I don't care if it's a college radio show heard by 3 people. For all that Brenda has, helped out in Mariah's life, you would think that Mariah would do it. Mariah said, get in touch with my people. Nobody ever got in touch. It was like, my people, my people, my people. Nobody got in touch. And Mariah said to Brenda, oh, you should stay in radio. You're really good at it. Like, apparently threatened by Brenda's voice. Brenda also has a really pretty voice. Mimi, I'm just telling the story the way it was told to me by Brenda. So don't even think I was looking for it, okay? The girl came over to me. We hugged and said hello. Next thing you know, we're talking. I love Mariah Carey, but so did Brenda K. Starr. Brenda said there's no love lost. Brenda also was saying that, back in the day when Brenda was the big kahuna, Mariah was the one with the holy shoes who would eat soup on her couch and drink wine. And when she'd be sick, Brenda's mom would make Mariah well. And Brenda, they were more than just background singer to the diva, because she was Brenda's background singer back then. They were friends like that. One of those things that you seal in that little blood needle that you make on your thumb, and then you like that. And on the other day, you all, I had no idea, first of all, I was going to be seeing Brenda over the weekend. But the other day, do you recall me saying, if Mariah really wanted to do something for Brenda, Mariah would have Brenda open up for her on a couple of legs of her tour, or at the very least come out and do I Still Believe if she really wanted to pay tribute to Brenda. Or, if Brenda, I did not realize that Brenda was still doing it like that in the Latin music thing, because in my mind, I was also like, well, fire Trey Lorenz. That's supposed to be Brenda at the very least. At the very least. I mean, Trey Lorenz is a background singer, but he's become a star in his own right because of that. And Brenda was just saying that, she doesn't know this girl that Mariah is right now. A totally different person who, even through the hurt that Brenda feels when Mariah calls her and said, like when Glitter was bombing and Mariah needed people to be a talking head for her on various shows to show Mariah's sweet and so on and so forth. Of course, the longest relationship that we know of is Brenda and Mariah. So when TV shows would ask, who's good to talk about Mariah, it would be Brenda. And people would be digging, just the way I would be digging. Come on now, I know there's some animosity. Nope. I love Mariah. And Brenda was not getting paid money for it. She said she was just doing it because she said, if I can loosely quote Brenda, where I come from, when you're friends, you give your shirt to your friends. And in my mind, ooh, how you doing sound effect came off. You know what I'm saying? You give your shirt to your friends. Oh, she was like emotional and talking with the hands, and she had the whole thing going. And she was like, Wendy. First of all, Brenda's new CD comes out on July 12th, and she wants to come on the show. And I have her assistant Chris's telephone number, and her husband has the VIP. I mean, it was just a whole thing. Like, they want to get this story out. Plus, Brenda's doing well in her own music, in her own way, in her own right. And I got to tell you something. That girl can hit some notes. And, it was just real interesting to hear her story, but I'm going to let her tell it to you from her own mouth because it's something. Anyway, everybody's loving the Patti LaBelle. It's mostly the children faxing in. Shout out to the whole Rainbow Coalition. How you doing?
How you doing?
What else did I say I was going to share with you today, you guys? Oh, I told you I was going to tell you something quick about Carmen Electra, right? Well, geez, what was I going to tell you about Carmen Electra? Oh, I can't even remember. I told you I was going to talk to you about Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman from the South. That's an imitation, everybody. If you don't know where it comes from, then I can't explain. If you do, then we've got something in common. We'll talk about Oprah and Carmen and whatnot tomorrow. I apologize for, saying and not delivering, but I do what I can. Stop turning around my microphone, kicking me out of here before my time. Patti LaBelle, thank you, Miss Patti, so much for coming in, and please keep in contact with the show, even on times that you're not visiting. You always got 1,001 side hustles going on, and mostly that HSN, which I'm loving it. And you all, I love you for listening today. Come back tomorrow, please, won't you? Take care. Bye-bye.
Peace party, people. See you later. 'Cause I'm saying bye-bye.
Good night.
Program complete.
It's going down with Elise Neal. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about Little Kim, too. Let's talk about it. We got to talk about Oprah Winfrey. You didn't think I was going to let you wait until tomorrow, did you? Come on now. We got to talk about Leo DiCaprio getting hit with that bottle at the party. We're going to talk about Lawrence Fishburne. I got to talk T.I., Tina Turner, Chris Rock. Is it really worth talking about that man, that Scientologist, and that woman? I mean, is it really? All right, well, look. We don't play any music. Got to fill the time doing something. Let's talk about people. The bonus hour is next. The phone lines are open. 866-GET-WENDY. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WBLS.
Since you've been listening this far, we're going to throw in a little bonus hour. You ready?
How long is this bonus hour gonna last? I'm getting addicted.
No, let me tell you, I love this extra hour.
Everything is organic here on the bonus hour.
Yeah, baby. Hey, yo, check this out.
It's Wendy, man.
Here it is.
It's the bonus hour on the Wendy Williams Experience.
107.5 WBLS, New York.
Corner boy.
I can't blame you if you wanna.
Cut this. Come on. I love Marcus Houston like the next person. Where was I when you started playing that song? I've been sitting here ready the whole time. You know, it's because the other 4 hours I'm so used to hearing a little bit of music, much to my chagrin, in between everything else. But doggone it, we are 3 minutes into the bonus hour. Hi, Marcus. Marcus Houston's new CD, Naked, is in stores now. The second single is called Naked. The first single, All Because of You. We were the first radio show in the country to play that song. Embrace it, love it. Love it. Thank you for the Naked song, too, Marcus. All because of Patty. She really did set the tone. Well, you know what? It just goes to show, at the end of the day, you ain't nothing but a... When you read things like what happened with and I'm going to call it Hermes. Don't try to correct me. Hermes, whatever. Apparently, they don't care for black. And apparently, the only reason why they care for Oprah is because of her money. Because you take away, the freshly coiffed hair by Andre, and all you have is another black woman to be locked out of the store. I mean, but last spring or something like that, Oprah was shopping at some stores here in Manhattan, the ones where you have to ring the buzzer to get in. And they, there was a scene like this where they didn't let her into a particular store. I know Oprah knows. I know Oprah has not bought into the seriousness of seriously believing that without her money and her influence, she would just be another black woman that society pushes aside. Zoe, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, Miss Wendy.
It says, don't expect Oprah to accessorize her Hermes bags anytime soon. Spies in Paris reported in a stunning display of ignorance, the Hermes store in the City of Lights refused entry to the talk show queen. Oprah didn't have her hair done. When she tried the door, they refused to let her in because they've been having problems with North Africans lately and obviously had no clue who she was. Her reps were denied. But you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Without the hair and the makeup, they didn't recognize it was Oprah, so she was just another black woman in the struggle. I've gotten that treatment before at Poochie. I will never and never will, and I'll say it. There's I've been to 2 Poochie locations in Manhattan, and both locations have had the same attitude. I mean, I know we get it all the time. Probably a day doesn't go by where if you are a person of color that you don't get it. Sometimes you see it and are aware of it, and sometimes you're not aware of it. But you can best believe that just because you didn't see it happen today doesn't mean it didn't happen. So you got to chalk at least one racial experience up every single day. Most of them I see because I'm on it. Look at that, Oprah. Oprah Winfrey, Negro woman from the South. That's a shame. Here goes Tom Cruise getting doused with water. Did you guys hear about this? He was with Katie Holmes, his beard, and he was just beaming, according to this article. He was working the crowd at the War of the Worlds premiere, and he stopped to talk with some reporters. And a member of a comedy team reporter had a microphone, one of those microphones that's really full of water and you squeeze it. And so Tom says, "You're a jerk, you're a jerk." And the cops hauled them off to jail for assault. Yeah, well. They might be jerks, Tom, but what are you?
How you doing?
Oh boy. You guys, are you ready for season 2 of the Celebrity Fit Club? Are you ready? Wendy the Snapple lady is going to be back. Why are they having her back? Why was she so interesting? She was like the fly on the wall to me. I didn't... yeah, not Wendy the Snapple lady. Willie Ames from Charles in Charge. Has he blown up like that? He's going to be on Celebrity Fit Club? I'm not interested in watching him, though, either VH1. Let's see who else got on here. Janie Lane, the front man for the rock group Warrant. I went to Ocean Township. I remember the group. I didn't know them all. Like, I'm not interested. Phil Magira from MTV's Viva La Bam. Okay, who? What? All right, so far, VH1. So far, it looks like the surreal life is going to be... Oh, and Wendy Williams is on fire. And The Best Week Ever. I do like that show. And, of course, reruns of that Michael Jackson movie. But not this. Celebrity Fit Club looks whack this season. Victoria Jackson from Saturday Night Live. Mildly interesting. You could see she was on her way to blowing up. She married a cop in Miami and lives a really normal life right now. I don't know whether they're still married. I guess we'll find out. I'm not interested. Oh, here's 2 people who interest me. Oh, wait, let me just say the last bore. Gary Busey. Is that good? No. I'm totally not interested. But leave it to my channel to hit a home run with Takara from America's Next Top Model. Now, Takara, all that big girl talking. Now, one thing that you're doing right now, you're turning Trev Hollywood on. You've got Zoe wondering why it is that you talk all this big girl stuff, but now you're trying to get on a show and lose weight. You got me wondering, too, Takara. Damn. I got a Takara spotting. I'll read it to you in a moment. But it's okay. I like her. She's a friend of the show. I thought she liked all of her curves and stuff. She's not a big fatso or anything. Why does she want to be on Celebrity Fit? You know what? Probably just for the exposure. Yeah. You know, it's the exposure. Are you ready for the last person? This is going to be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackie Harry. Yeah, she's a diva too, so you can see her reading the judges. Let me tell you something, little man. Who are you? I'm Jackie. Randy Jackson from American Idol's getting a radio show. It's a 3-hour weekly music program called Randy Jackson's Hit List. And the program is going to be available for top, 40 stations, and then there's an urban version too. And it's going to debut on radio in September of 2005. Vinny, I'll cut your fingers off. I will cut them off and dip them in ketchup and eat them in Times Square if you even think about having this Randy Jackson. I'm going to get Hal Jackson on you. Randy Jackson's Hit List. It's a 30-song countdown of the week's best songs, including features like What's in Randy's iPod. And a new school meets the old school feature. Well, you know what that is. That's what we used to do at Shot 97. Excuse me, that was when I was at Power 99. Was that Shot 97? That was a Shot 97. It was some radio station I used to work at in the past. I forgot. You play the original, and then you play the Tammy Terrell Method Man, like Sweet Morning Dew, and then you play, or Tammy Terrell, Marvin Gaye, and then you play the Method Man and Mary J. Blige, like Sweet Morning Dew. That's what I drove to. We drove to Justice of the Peace. And somehow I've dubbed it in my mind as our wedding song. It came on the radio. I was like, oh, shoot, here we go. I took one look at you. You are my destiny. Yeah. I've been in music my entire life, and I recognize that there's no way to reach each and every listener, no better way than through radio. I'm thrilled to be part of the Westwood One and look forward to the September launch. Randy is a rock star, said Westwood One people. Both advertisers and radio stations will enjoy working with Randy. He's an awesome addition. As soon as he says dog, it's all over. I mean, I like him. I ran him on the red carpet and stuff like that. He's like corny cool. Do you know what I mean? Dear Wendy, I think that you are a friend in Katherine Jackson's head. Please don't say it. It makes it very difficult for me to do my job. This person is relating back to last hour when I said that, oh, never mind. I'm not. Michael's mother, Catherine. Ugh. I'm not dwelling on it. I don't even want to think about it. Okay, here's my Takara from the Next Top Model Celebrity Spotting. Are you ready to hear it? It's from Andrea. And Andrea is talking greasy. She says, Wendy, I've been meaning to email you this for a while. After about 2 weeks ago, my girlfriend and I were both at BBQ's on 23rd Street and 8th Avenue. It was around 10 o'clock at night, and Takara from America's Next Top Model strolled in with some miscellaneous girl and guy. It was a sight to be seen, the way she floated in there as though she were the Black Marilyn Monroe. Sidebar, why are you talking like this about Takara? It sounds like a beautiful scene you've created. A floating and, the Black Marilyn Monroe. And we know what Takara looks like. She's a beautiful girl. She beats her own face or can have a makeup artist beat it. And she's a big, beautiful tone woman. Let me get back to Andrea, though, because it's much more interesting. She even had the nerve to be wearing sunglasses 10 o'clock at night that made her all the more obvious. She clearly left the 24-hour cross-your-heart bra at home because her shirt's neckline was screaming for help. Then, to make matters worse, a couple of fans, I guess, complimented her as she walked past, and she made all these grand, phony smiles and it sounds absolutely fabulous. 10 o'clock at night, the sunglasses, the Marilyn Monroe look, and all the grandiose waving. Now, was she waving full-on wave from side to side like Hip Hop Hooray Ho, or was she fluttering her fingers? Oh, it all sounds so fabulous. If only she took her glasses off or lowered them and said, hello. Hello. Hold on, let me finish. He's a hater. She made all those grand phony smiles and waves as she thanked them all and wished them all a good night. She seemed as though she could not be bothered with them. I mean, BBQ's is Popeyes with liquor license. Shut up. And she was acting like she was at the Soho Grand of the Millennium. We didn't get to see what she ordered or what she did for the rest of the night because we were closing our tab when she came in. But the whole ordeal was ridiculous. All the 8 minutes. I just had to tell you. Well, you know what? If a diva took 8 minutes to walk through what normal people do in a minute and a half, Andrea, I love you for your celebrity spotting, but I totally disagree. I think that's fabulous. And you know what? BBQ's is Popeyes with a liquor license. I like that correlation. But you know what? The bill is cheaper at BBQ's than it is at the Soho Grand. And fabulous is not where you are or what you wear. Fabulous is how you work it and how you make it. If she was able to turn BBQ's out like Marilyn Monroe with all this fabulosity, then you better work Takara. Andrea, I'm sorry, I don't agree. I don't agree. And as far as the grandiose gestures, anytime after the sun goes down, which this time of year it's like 9:30 at night, you have to expect that perhaps in Manhattan, especially with a particular crowd, entertainment, somebody might have had a little something to drink. I'm not saying that she did, but you know how when you drink it makes you extra flitty. You know what I'm saying? Watch how I work my red carpet, my pink carpet on Wednesday. And it's going to be on the UPN 9 News, hopefully. Watch. I'm going to take one strong belt. I'm going to get out of the car. I'm going to be like, boom. Head to toe, it's a sight to be seen. I have to tell you something. I'm an explosion. I'm a mess. And I'll just say it before you that I am a mess. And there was no Roberto Cavalli or Norma Kamali or Gucci dress that could contain the message that I wanted to send at my party on Wednesday. There is nobody who can do it except for my fabulous stylist who knows me inside out and helps me embrace my inner mess. And I say that in a positive way. He does my hair and he does my makeup, and when I really do need to be turned with the proper evening attire, he does that too. So, and I wanted a one of a kind, and it's head to toe Steve Lindsay, and I got to tell you something. Hollywood, you're going to be at the party, of course.
Of course.
Wait until you see my ensemble. Now, you remember, you can dress just like you are right now. You know what I'm saying? Just everybody's just dressed regular. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to put anybody out. I'm just happy that people are going to be coming out and, you know, helping me celebrate, you know, this CD, which is, you know, it took 3 months out of my life. Oh my gosh, it was a mess to do. But when I tell you, I could not be more pleased with my outfit. Steve made me 3 different dresses, and I chose as far as I'm concerned, the grandest one. I can't even say most fabulous because now you're thinking of a high-end designer. I'll just say a grand mess. That's how I describe my look for the evening. A grand mess. And you will look. I mean, if you're there, you know, you'll be like, what is this coming at? A grand mess. You only do it once. There was no way I was going in black. There was no way I was going in, you know, just remotely understated concern. No. It's not me. Nor did I have time to search around town for what is me. So I called Steve. I said, Steve, I need me, but in dress form. He delivered the goods on the final dress on Thursday, and I was like, this is it. This is it. He already knows my measurements and everything. I don't have to do all this, you know, pin, tuck, tie, you know, all that stuff. He knows, and he just does it, delivers it, and I'm like, wow, perfect. No going back to the sewing machine and fixing up nothing. I'm trying to finish off my feet with something nice from Petite Baton, but, you know, I haven't gotten any reports back from the office. Zoe, we're not going... please, exactly. I finally fit into some damn Petite Baton shoes, and I don't know what time they close. I don't know nothing. Who wants to meet Bob Lee? He and Bacardi Silver Models are going to be out and about at 4 o'clock on Friday, June 24th, at Flair Beverage. Is that another name for a liquor store? Of course it is. It's Bacardi at Flair Beverage with Bob Lee, 3857 9th Avenue at 207th Street, across the street from Pathmark. See the 1964 Impala on display and get station goodies to go while supplies last. A 1964 Impala. You know, I've started to have an appreciation for those big old cars like that. One of these days, I'm going to pick up the chassis of an old, you know, hunk of junk like Benz, like one of those classic ones that Rock Hudson used to, you know, drive his boys around town in. And I'm going to take it to Funkmaster Flex. I'm going to see if he can fix it up. Yeah, I saw an article today in the newspaper. He's got, you know, it's radio and then it's cars and that's it. I love those classic cars, though. I had a deuce and a quarter when I was in high school. You couldn't tell me I wasn't doing it. It was my grandfather's. He gave it to me. It was brown with a beige top and ripped seats. And that's exactly how it would start. That's exactly. And you know how the gas pumps are separated, or they're protected with the cement columns now? But a week after he gave it to me, I backed into one of them and never fixed the light. It looked like... it was just a mess. But, anyway, yeah, let's move on. I hear you. Oh, I mean, ow.
Ow.
Do you know the first of all, you know we're celebrating 107 days of summer. And we are a big part of the Croton Point, the shoes. Oh, you're not finalizing?
Yeah, I'm just...
Okay, go ahead. Okay. The Croton Point Music Festival is July 10th and July 9th. July 9th and July 10th in Croton on the Hudson. Now, featuring great performances. Stephanie Mills, the Ohio Players, Pieces of a Dream, Phil Perry, and more. So if you would like to go, I'll take caller number 10 on the phones right now at 866-GET-WENDY. Dial carefully and good luck. with that one. You know what? I wanted to shout out to Lazarus Makeup, LazarusTheMakeupMan.com. I forgot to give a shout out to these people. I did a photo shoot for The Source the other day, and everybody was just so nice. Lazarus was on the makeup. I couldn't tell whether he was gay or straight. I think I might have had the first straight man work on makeup. He does The Source makeup, you know, for their covers and stuff. I don't know. I couldn't really tell. So we no such luck.
Yes, Kristen's about to.
She's gonna go.
Yeah.
All right, but I need them before I get off. So can you get in a cab and ask them to step on it, like back in the days? Okay, come here. No, come here. I know we teach you to use what you got to get what you want, but I know you weren't about to use it on a cab driver. All right. Well, I only have $5, so I don't know where that's going to get you. All right, I've 10. You look. Oh, well, no, here. There and back. I leave at 7. She's lost weight. She's lost a few pounds. Yeah. The girls are cute. So then this woman, I'm wearing a wig in the shoot, and it's really long and eccentric, and she gave it to me afterwards. I was like, wow, I know just what to do with this. You know? And so her name is Hadia Barbell. She makes wigs for Ashanti. She made this one she actually had a bag of like 18 wigs. I happened to have worn one of them for the Source photo shoot. It was like, you could tell, it's like, it's wiggy looking because it's really long and showgirl. But, and you can look at her work at HadiaBarbell.com. I can spell it for you really quickly. And shout out to the photographer from the Source shoot, David Drebin. And he's David at DREBIN, DavidDrebin.com. Fabulous, David. You made me feel like a superstar. And now let me give you Hadia's, because I know a lot of you all ask me about custom wigs and custom pieces and all that other kind of stuff, custom hair and whatnot. Go to her website, HADIIYA. And her last name is Barbell. BARBEL. HadiaBarbell.com. She has a really nice disposition, and, you know, she understands what a girl wants and whatnot. I had never heard of her before, and I appreciated, you know, all of your direction at that photo shoot. Thank you. All right, let's go. Let's move along. I'm sorry to hear about Cassidy. Yeah. Only because, and it's really weird because you never know who you're talking to. I mean, I just had a story recently unfold in my personal life that absolutely floored me and ended with somebody getting a lot of time in jail. And I don't want to say anymore, but I'll just say this. I was very close to these people and had no idea. And I thought I had lived. I fell for the whole smokescreen of what they did for a living. I fell for it hook, line, and sinker. My attorney calls me up and, you know, says, don't you know, he read a few things in the article that you know, led you to believe, didn't I meet, you know, them at, you know, a function where we were all at, and did the invite? I was like, yes. Well, go pick up, and then he said the newspaper, and I did. I was like floored. So you never know who you're talking to. I say all that to say, but the Cassidy that I know is a nice guy. And I don't know what kind of crap he got himself caught up in Philadelphia, but he's in prison, they say, for several months waiting for his trial. He's officially been charged with 1 count of murder, the rapper Cassidy from Philly, 2 counts of attempted murder, and 2 counts of aggravated assault with various weapons. Various weapons, please. There were 3 people, Cassidy and 2 other people. They list a total like 7 weapons in the newspaper. Like each person had 2 weapons, and then one would rest their AK down and pick up another one and continue blazing. Like crazy. You just never know who people actually are. You know? I was the one to... Hold on. Oh. Oh, we got the winner. Monica Little of Michelle Circle in Edison, New Jersey. Congratulations, Monica. Monica's going to the Croton Point Park Music Festival. That's great. You're going to have a lot of fun. Did you guys see this in today's USA Today? Well, give it to me new style, Wendy. Some major shakeups just happened at UPN. Last week, news was leaked that actress Elise Neal would not be returning to her starring role as Tia Jewell on the struggling sitcom All of Us. Hollywood had been buzzing for weeks that All of Us would likely be canceled, and most were shocked when it was announced that the sitcom would actually be returning for a third season. The only reason that the show is coming back is because the executive producer, Will Smith, asked the top execs at UPN to give the show one more again. Otherwise, All of Us would have ended this past May. Sources say that the brass at UPN told all showrunners on most UPN series, not just All of Us, that expenses for the sitcoms had to be cut all across the board. Neal was apparently one of the actresses approached about taking a pay cut. We couldn't come to terms, and I've moved on to other projects. I'm perfectly fine. Shared Elise Neal over the telephone. Damn. Lisa Ray was like, I'll get my side hustle on. You can cut me as long as I can have my exposure and sell my lingerie and so on and so forth. Where are you going now, Elise Neal? I wish you well. She has a beautiful smile, she does. And she's got very nice pendulous breasts. Oh, I said that very lesbianic like, right? But no boobs, no boobs. You know, I can tell she had a boob job. Do you know what I mean? Boobs, no boobs. You look and you're like, okay, nice job. You know? But they're nice and pendulous. Whenever I think of Elise Neal, I always think of the commercial where she kicks her leg up and bounces on her behind. You ever see that commercial for All of Us? You didn't? Oh, damn. I watch too much damn TV. Dear Wendy, oh gosh, we have to go into a break already. The bonus hour is almost over. Dear Wendy, we're taking bets on Little Kim's sentencing this Friday. So if so, I've got $20 that says she gets more than a year in the slammer. They're not going to let Martha Stewart do time for lying about a simple money transaction and not let Kim lie for a simple shootout. That's from Servant. Ooh, now that you put it that way, Servant, damn. Let's take bets. I think that she'll get probation. I think she'll be on probation for 5 years and an ankle bracelet for maybe 6 months. Holly, would you think she'll do time? Zoe, never mind. Do you think she'll do time?
I don't know. I can't call it.
After what you just said about Martha Stewart.
Yeah. Besides, everybody's still smarting because Michael Jackson got off.
Yeah.
And OJ, we're not over that. And Robert Blake. I mean, yeah, we still have R. Kelly laying in the cut. So we can just save all of the time for R. Kelly. Or we can divvy it up between R. Kelly and Little Kim. I mean, Friday it goes down. Wow, Kim. Damn. He turns it up. Pass me another square. Oh, by the way, it's obvious who the blind item is in the newspaper today. I mean, it's just gotten to the point where you can't even talk about them directly because everybody's talking so damn greasy. Here's what it says. A very close source. All right, it'll start from the beginning. So here's what I'm hearing about that relationship. That relationship, you guys. You almost can't say what relationship. They're talking about that relationship the way I'm talking about that blind item, that singer and the $18 million and the father and the crack. Okay. Because it's kind of like nobody can really talk. Yeah. It's a lot of power, but everybody dances around it and we can filter you the information. We never have to talk. We're here, says Gina to Martin. I'm pointing to my eyes. We're here. You know? If I say, Tom Cruise, how you doing? Do we really need to talk outright, or do we already have a clear understanding? See what I'm saying? We're here. So listen to this. It's a blind item in the newspaper that says, so here's what I'm hearing about that relationship. A source very close to the deal is saying there's a contract. It's worth $5 million. It's for 5 years. There will be no sex. The deal was sealed on June 7th. That's what I'm hearing. I love this blind item. Somebody's talking to us without talking. Somebody's talking to us without talking. We don't have to talk about who they're talking about. We can pretty much figure it out. I have no news on the blind item that I was telling you all about the other day. You know, the R&B singer, the $18 million, the crackhead father. No new news. Other than that, I showed up at the CNN show, and everybody in all my WAG, cohorts, they all knew about it. But everybody is dancing around it, much like people, talking directly about Tom Cruise. Like everybody's talking around it, but nobody's talking direct. You put a microphone in somebody's face and you ask somebody directly, and they'll be like, huh? Well, he seems in love to me. You know what I mean? So about my blind item, people know. White, black, people know. Patty didn't know. I had to share it with her. Patty LaBelle let me run her pocketbook today. I play that little game. Let me run your pockets and see what you got going on there. I found everything from weed to not in Patty's bag. I'm saying in the past with celebrities. You find condoms and rolls and rolls of $100 bills, and you find weed, and you find telephone numbers from the night before, all kind of stuff. Charlie Murphy had a box of Newport cigarettes, and so in between all the Newports was a roach, and the VH1 was in here and caught it on camera. It was like the best part of the interview, and my VH1 family said, no, that's too, what do you call it? And I'm like, why? We laughed about it and talked about it afterward. Why not? So I was teetering on whether I should run Miss Patty's Louis bag or not. It was a collector's bag. It was a white one, collector's bag. It was, one of them, $3,000 joints. So I said, okay, well, let me just ask her. Patty, you have a lovely bag. I'm moving in. Patty, you have a lovely bag. That is really beautiful. It looks like a collector's piece. Ah! What all's inside? Ah! And she put everything out. Pills, weed, needles. No, I'm just playing. She was a lovely woman. Can you please put Patty LaBelle in the best of interview? I'm talking about for this coming up for my album tour. All right, everybody. It's more than time to take a break. We'll be back. It's 107.5 WBLS.
Hi, this is Vaughn Harper. Relax with me weeknights at our new time, 7 p.m. to midnight. On The Quiet Storm, as I promise to give you a musical massage right here on 107.5 WBLS. Today's R&B and classic soul.
Yo, be original. This is sloppy. Get off your mother carbon copy.
Wendy, man. The Wendy Williams Experience.
How you doing?
How you doing?
My dermatologist, Dr. Janine, she gave me my Botox the other day. I was over there. And so I'm saying, doctor, I want you to be at my party and bring your husband with you and we'll have fun. And that's the first time Dr. Janine ever did my Botox because, I turned on the UPN 9 News and I saw my old Botox doctor being carted off in the paddy wagon for, bad, just being bad. You know what I mean? I called Brenda up the next morning. Brenda Black and Bren, what did I say? I walked in after washing my face. What was that? So she said, you might want to talk to someone in the newsroom. I said, why? He never made my eyes droop. What's the big deal? I just want to know where to get my money back so I can find somebody new. Turns out that my dermatologist, Dr. Janine Downey, she's over in Montclair. She actually teaches Botox. She doesn't just do it, she teaches it. So, fabulous. I was like, Doc, dose me up. Got my party. She's coming to the party, too. WBLS is hosting Patti LaBelle. Are you ready for this one? Because Patti was fabulous today. She talked about making up with Diana Ross. She talked about holding her pocketbook and being protective of her bag. Then she opened up her bag. Let me see what was all inside. We talked about marriage. No, she's not paying alimony. We talked about sex. She kind of sidebarred me, sideswiped my question. But she said all that to say she doesn't have a boyfriend. Of course, she thinks about sex. She's 61 years old. She's been in menopause for like the past, I think she said 10 years. And she was very warm in here. She doesn't take any of the pills because, she takes diabetes medicine, and that's it. Anyway, her new CD is called Classic Moments. It's the Patti LaBelle's new CD. And she is going to be helping us celebrate our 107 Days of Summer. WBLS is hosting Patti LaBelle live at the Seaside Summer Concert Series in conjunction with Borough President Marty Markowitz. That is some kind of name, isn't it? Marty Markowitz. You want to laugh every time you hear that name. That's a funny name, Marty Markowitz. The event takes place in Coney Island, Brooklyn. And it's going to be on August 11th. It's a free concert at dusk. Patti LaBelle at Azar Levy Park, right across from the New York Aquarium, Surf Avenue and West 5th Street. I'm going to save this paperwork to tell you about it again tomorrow. I have a feeling you weren't paying attention. I was a little shocked to hear that Leo DiCaprio would look. I'm talking about him like we hang. He's cool. Leonardo DiCaprio hit in the head with a bottle. That's something that goes down, At one of our parties. At one of your parties. One of them Nigerian hip hop joints. Well, apparently, he was hit in the head with a bottle while attending a party given by Paris Hilton's ex-boyfriend. And he needed 12 stitches to close the wound near his ear. Wow. Are you sure, or did he get a facelift? Because it's easy to say all this stuff. I worked with a jock one time, and I'm not going to say who he is, but I will just tell you this. He shows up at work, and he says that he's been all beaten up and bloodied in the alley, and that he's off from work for like 5 weeks, because he was beaten like really bad. Comes back, new nose, new everything. Oh, that is a legendary story. Actually, I never worked with this particular jock. It's a legendary story told to me by another legendary jock who worked with this legendary jock. And it's one of my favorite jock stories. They said that he was leaving the party at 4 o'clock in the morning. This Leo was on Friday night outside of Rick Solomon's house when a woman hit him in the head with a beer bottle. Friends took him to the hospital. He got 12 stitches. Who was the woman? While leaving the small gathering, Leo was attacked by a woman who was trespassing and had been repeatedly asked to leave the property. The attacker struck him with the glass object before being restrained by witnesses. Wow. Terrible. I'm going to Foxwoods on Friday, July 8th. I don't know whether that means anything to you guys, but if you gamble, I'm hosting a party at Foxwoods. Who's down for Mission Impossible 3? Do you care? Do I move on? Lawrence Fishburne is in it. They start shooting on Bobby and Whitney's anniversary, July 18th. Paramount Pictures is doing it. Ving Rhames is in it too, and Kerry Russell, Felicity. Of course, Tom Cruise is in it.
How you doing?
July 18th. Is that before or after his wedding? So I talked to you about Oprah before. I'll talk to you about Oprah again. I love this story. So the janitor at her apartment building, where, you know, she owns like the whole top floor in Chicago, one of the janitors had been missing. She noticed, you know, like he hadn't been around. So Oprah checked with the building management, and they told her that his wife was in the hospital with cancer. So Oprah calls the hospital, tracks down all the information, and paid all the medical bills. Isn't it fabulous? One day to even be able to afford to do nice stuff like that for people. Isn't that fabulous? Fabulous. Go, Oprah. T.I. is planning on starring in a movie based on his life. And he says it's going to be grittier than Eminem's 8 Mile. He's overseeing development of the project. And he says, here's his quote, "I think it'll be more dramatic than 8 Mile and more action-packed. My trouble was a little more extreme. Getting in shootouts, going to jail, selling dope. M had domestic problems. I had ghetto problems." Well, somewhere in between Eminem and T.I., there is that 50 Cent movie. I wouldn't mind saying that. I wouldn't mind saying that. Dude's got a CD coming out. Tony Yayo. His CD's coming out on the same day as mine. It was me, Cassidy, Tony Yayo. Now, Cassidy's still coming out, but he won't be around to promote it because he's in jail. I like Tony Yayo's single. I mean, it makes me want to get the rest of the album, you know, for what it's worth. It does. I'm copping 2 CDs on June 28th. I'm getting that chick from the radio, that Wendy Williams. You know what I'm saying? She talk a whole lot of smack, yo. But I gotta tell you something. I like the Jadakiss and Jaheim song. And have you heard the Black Rob? You wanna be a warrior? Yo, when I hear on that Marcus Houston or that Mario Winans song, even I get choked up. But you know what? I would get Wendy Williams, and yeah, I pick up that Yayo. Just check that out. See what that does. I don't know who else comes out on release date. Cassidy, that's a problem. I get all 3. Who else?
Young Buck.
Is Young Buck?
Yeah.
Well, then it might not be Yayo. They wouldn't put out 2 of the same squad CDs out.
I thought you said that before.
No, I made a mistake though. I was talking about Tony Yayo. Well, I'm not getting upset. When you play that music, you would make me upset. I wasn't upset. Turn off that damn music now before I choke you. Speaking of choke rhymes with coke. And I gotta tell you something. I just want to shout out to Jessica Simpson. And just say, there is not a person in the green room other than me, because I was like, no, come on, can't anybody just lose weight? Why does it always gotta be? And they were like, they were making me feel stupid, like a stupid novice. Then you're stupid too, a dumb virgin, Zoe. That's you. A dumb, overworked virgin. Zoe, Negro woman from the South. You know what, Zoe, though, I didn't want to believe it either. I'm telling you right now. They were putting it down in the green room at Showbiz today on CNN. I mean, the wags. You get a room full of wags. I'm like a lightweight in there. I'm sitting back like, what? Where Nicole Richie and Adam won't get married? Why? Oh, let me calm down. And they're like, Adam is all over the place. I'm like, what? No! He's not going to marry her. I can tell you 5 girls right now. What? Yeah. I was like, well, how'd she lose her weight? No, normal. Yeah. Thank God. Yeah. Oh, Oh, boy. My deuce and a quarter's going to take me home tonight, doggone it. You all have a lovely, lovely rest of the evening. Thank you so much for being. I have so much fun. You're the best part of my day. I mean, I love doing the whole show. But there's something about this bonus hour that just takes me home. Vaughn Harper's up next with The Quiet Storm, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow at 2 o'clock. It's the Wendy Williams Experience on 107.5 WVLS. Good night.
Wendy Williams broadcast day has completed.
Aw, man!
And WBLS music starts next.